How's it going?
Mike, make a quick statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Obviously, an incredible win for our team, but the message today is that we're moving on. This is a new week. Obviously, this is the most important week of the year, playing Colorado. It's going to be a blackout game, so we're excited to see a packed Sun Devil Stadium. And our mentality is the same way. We're going to stay true to ourselves, and at the end of the day, come out of the week 1-0. That's the message, and excited to see the fans out there Saturday night.
A lot's been made about Norvell being back on the sideline. Can you tell a noticeable difference from your perspective?
Absolutely. I mean, Coach Norvell is the leader of our offense and specifically leader of the quarterback group. So it was exciting to see him down there. Just his on-field presence is unmatched, and just being able to communicate with him face to face. It was a great night on Saturday night.
Mike, how important was it to have Kalen back in an expanded role, and what have you seen as he continues to kind of get his feet under him?
Yeah, Kalen's a special player. Kalen, offense, defense, special teams, whatever you need out of Kalen, he'll bring 100% effort. And the biggest thing for him is that he's still a young player, and he's still learning. And one of his best qualities is being a communicator. He talks to me throughout the entire week. He has great relationships within the running back group, and you can just count on Kalen Balaj showing up on Saturday.
80,000 people at the Rose Bowl. Seemed like you guys were a lot more comfortable than the opening game, where it was really a road game. What kind of enabled that, and how did it feel as a quarterback out there?
Well, for some of the seniors at least, this was your third time back at the Rose Bowl, and it's something about California for Sun Devil players. If you feel comfortable playing there, and it was just it was an exciting night. We've gone through adversity in the prior 4 weeks. So when things did happen, we knew how we were going to respond, arm in arm. And we, like I've said before, we just have leadership that just, you can tell the presence in the locker room that this was our night. From the time we stepped off the airplane in Burbank, it was our night, and the message was clear that we're going to get back on the airplane 3-2, and we did it.
Mike, I want to get your thoughts. When you came in last Monday, you came in with wholeheartedly believing that you guys would win that game. And how much did it mean to you to lead the team and to carry that spirit and perform well and lead your team to a victory that Saturday night?
For this team, it's not surprising for this football team, because we do have guys in this team that have been in this situation before, like I've said. So it's just exciting to know that we can put it together, that we can come to practice on Tuesday, compete our tails off all the way through Friday. Even at walkthroughs, the mentality was elite. It was a national championship style of practice, and I think that we really did prove to ourselves that practice makes perfect, and it's not just 1 week at a time. You can't just get ready for a top-ranked UCLA team. Nothing's going to be handed to us.
Mike, follow-up to the game. Announcer Gus Johnson said in the course of the game, later in the game, when you guys had the game in hand, that you would probably be getting a call from Kim Kardashian. My first question is, do you know Kim Kardashian? And secondly, did you hear from Kim Kardashian later that night?
So hopefully my girlfriend's not listening, because I can't get in trouble here. But I didn't get a call from Kim Kardashian. But my dad has actually done a video shoot at her house, so I guess my dad's in with the Kardashian family.
Can you kind of elaborate on the phone call?
No, Calabasas natives are it's a strong knit group, but the Kardashian family is out of my distance right now.
Coach Graham talked about confidence, and the confidence that you had going into the game, and the urgency that you went into this game with. How do you redo that urgency all over again this week for Colorado?
It started this morning, from weightlifting to running out there on the field this morning, getting our legs back in shape, that we come out to practice the same way that we did, but even better. And the biggest thing that we preached this week, or the start of this week, was fundamentals. It's basically going back to what we do best as football players, and that stay true to who we are, And it's just exciting to know that we have guys that are eager to go back out there practice on Tuesday, eager to go watch film. And I think when you have a football team like that, things just happen.
Mike, you had a teammate last week that literally got tackled by a kicker's helmet on a kickoff return. Do you know the play I'm talking about, Tim White?
Yeah, I think.
How does that go over in the locker room?
Tim might be one of the most confident players that I've ever met that's been here for such a short amount of time. But the thing about Tim is if he scores or if he messes up, he's always gonna have a smile on his face because he is that type of player that he knows that he's gonna get. All he wants is another opportunity to show what he can do, and he'll be the first person to thank the guys around him for blocking. But guys give a little grief once in a while, but it's Tim. He makes too many plays to make fun of him.
You talked a little bit about this last week, but your offensive line got off to kind of a shaky start against in the A&M, and they've kind of settled down through there. What's the difference you've seen with that group over the last 2 or 3 games?
Yeah, I mean, the offensive line is a very, obviously, as people know, they're a very tight-knit group. They're the funny guys on the team. They're the ones that'll be the first person to call you out if you're not performing. And what they've been doing well is that they've been going out to practice and playing at a very high level, whether it be inside run against our defense or on-air work. They're communicating, and they have one of the best coaches in the entire country, Coach Thompson, as the leader of them, and he's built a foundation for that offensive line to show them that we as an offense believe in our offensive line. And all they've been doing is they've been keeping their mouth shut, and they've been going to work, and it's really showing on Saturdays.
Saturday night seemed like one of the first times you had a good rhythm going with multiple receivers during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that something's starting to click with you guys, getting more of a rhythm, finally starting to time each other out a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the biggest things from playmakers' perspective is that we played fast, we were explosive, guys were well rested, and when this offense is rolling, everybody can have fun. And as a quarterback, your job is to distribute the football and go through progressions and not cheat reads. And obviously, there are plays that we left out there, but with the way our line played and the way our backs ran the ball and blocked in protection, it's fun to be a Sun Devil receiver if everything's going right.
Mike, you kind of mentioned your dad did some work for the Kardashians. What did your dad do? So in the course of me writing the story today, I mentioned this.
Yeah.
I get everything correct.
Yeah, my dad does video production, owns a video production company, so I'm not sure exactly what it was, but they live just up the street, and not up the street, they live about a nice 5-minute drive away. And I couldn't tell you exactly what they did, but I know that my dad's met Kim before, so.
Thanks, Mike.
Cool. Oh boy.